Hello, everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue here with the Coffee Lich and Braylif. How are you both doing today?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Cool, cool. Good to hear. Um, uh, I just felt like asking this question now. One of my players used to ask this back when we started D&D, but what's something positive that happened to you since last we met, I guess? This sounds like an icebreaker. I sound like one of those college people, the recruitment people who are like, hey, let's get you out of that shell. But you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. We could just get right to the recap.
My laptop bloody exploded since last time, and to the point that I had to shell out another like almost 2 grand for a
Ah,
new desktop.
oh, oh, that hurts. Oh, okay, that's
This,
rough.
this this desktop cost me less than the laptop did,
Mm-hmm.
which feels pretty bad with regards to the laptop. So hopefully I can manage to sell it after I can get it repaired
Hmm.
someday.
That sounds like a good plan. Okay, well, that certainly is an eventful event that happened since last we met.
Oh,
All right, then, Braylif, what is your fun story for the class?
Uh, I can't remember what happened the last like 3 weeks.
That's fair. What is the passage of time? I got you. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's good that you don't remember.
don't remember the trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
Life's just been pretty good in general. Let's put it that way.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, cool. Well, time for life to get pretty good in general for our characters, I guess. Let me go ahead and take us over.
What's the fun thing that happened to you? Like,
Oh, that's right. I have to answer the question. Let me think.
gotta
I
answer your own question or it defeats the purpose of being an
that is
icebreaker.
that is true. I'm looking around. Oh, I finished my book, my murder mystery novel. Basically, I had my suspicions about who the murderer was going to be. It was a bit of a long book, but I feel satisfied getting to the end. It didn't sit with me the wrong way. Sometimes, like, books like to fumble the ending. Sometimes the ending is
Yeah.
pretty important when it comes to things, and I don't think the ending was fumbled. I'm like, satisfied with how things panned out. With who went to prison and who didn't go to prison. That kind of thing. Yeah, it was a good time.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and bring us back over to the page. Let me bring myself into this position right here. Shoop, shoop. Okay. Let me just go over my notes and Braylef can fill in anything if he would like. I have here, I don't know how far away this is. Oh, but I'm happy that I now have this standard of night ambush. This is going to be a very fun, supportive item and weapon to stab people with or whack people with. Um, yeah.
Glad you're excited about it. I remember giving it to you. I don't remember what I made it do.
Yeah, thankfully, I see it here. You put the notes in here, so I can see what it does. The most important thing is that it grants me dark vision out to 120 feet, and I can see through magical darkness, so hopefully I won't have to ooze through that guy again like I did before, because I'll be able to see.
Yeah. To be fair, that was still a pretty powerful move.
Yeah. Yeah, like guaranteed damage, I'll take that. And that's what inspired today's title. Muse Dash, more like Ooze Dash. Yeah. That's what she'll call it. But I'm excited to explore this northwest part of the dungeon because I think there was something exciting here before we move on to the third floor. So we did some backtracking because we hadn't explored
as
yet.
one little extra recap. So last time I remember you guys fought and finished off the last member of Ewain's old group, the Fine Fellows of Daggerford. I do not remember what the lady's name was anymore. But you guys found her, fought her, beat her, and completely removed Ewain's reason to keep going with life. And now he, I believe, is kind of just sticking around because he's got nothing better to do in hopes of, like, finding some new pulpits along the way, while helping you guys out in the meantime.
Yeah, he's gone from main character to side character. It's time for someone else's character arc for this season of the anime. Perhaps it'll be Blockhead.
Yeah.
Can't wait to reveal Blockhead's tragic packs.
He's gonna get a body at some point, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but whose body?
Given me a lot to walk with.
I'm sure he has. Looks at the camera. In my notes, I have here Midma or Midna.
Yeah, that was it, Midna. Yeah, I have notes on Blockhead's backstory, and it reads, and I quote, wood.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's wood.
But what kind of wood and from where? From an ancient tree, 2,500 years old.
See, this is why you can't have a conversation with DMs. They just kind of like pull exposition out of nowhere.
Ah.
It is a useful skill.
Yeah, nice.
It has helped me at my job. I am
Ooh.
a much more effective liar when I need to make up some bullshit
Oh,
story.
yes, I can just imagine it now.
To like defang a guest when they're like, "What do you mean the pool is closed for this time period?" Well, it's just unending like spew of bullshit
Mhm.
to hide the fact that the owner just said, "I don't want the pool open that early. Fuck them."
Nice.
I love my job.
Hmm.
Great. I love being yelled at by middle-aged people.
Yes, as do I. For the record, that is a joke. I do not, but I'm sure yours was a joke too.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
just checking, because I think out of the three of us, the person who would be most likely actually for that not to be a joke would be me. So I just have to make that clear. I actually am not into that unless it's. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna get into that, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure that I'm not into middle-aged people yelling at me.
I'm loving these disclaimers.
I just love digging myself into holes, apparently.
Always about the hole with you.
I at least I didn't word it just like at least wedging myself in. Anyway, I'm just gonna get back to. I have here in my notes that there were 2,000 silver pieces in some sort of chest. Is that? That sounds like I don't know if we were able to obtain that. That sounds like a lot.
That does sound vaguely familiar, but I don't recall exactly where you would have found that.
Okay.
If looking through your notes, do you have an indication of where that might have been from?
I
Unfortunately,
guess would have been the treasury.
I
I don't know if your notes say how much is in there.
Well, I know that Lightning wasn't able to get in now.
Oh yeah, like I wasn't able to take anything from there, but maybe Lightning took notes on what was in there.
Oh yeah, because I don't have the plus next to it, so I don't think I actually added it to my inventory. But it was right before we got a glass wand that serves as an alchemical focus. And before a smiling portrait of Hallister above the table with feast and drinks.
Okay, yeah, the 2,000 silver pieces you're seeing does seem to be from Yek's treasury, which you did not collect because you would have had to either pull off quite the heist that I don't think your particular skill set allows for very easily, and or you would have had to start a war.
Okay, all good then.
So, one final little piece of recap. You guys had no real in-universe reason to come this way. I appreciate you guys coming over here, though, because there is a fun interaction that I really wanted you guys to find, and I'm already trying to shoehorn a whole lot of stuff onto floor 3. So, I'm not going to have the easiest time I wasn't gonna have the easiest time shoehorning another interaction on there too.
Yeah, of course. I'm down for fun. I'm looking for it in every nook and cranny. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So as one final reminder of your current location, you are in a sort of like pseudo laboratory that had the wooden puppet in the form of Hallister Black Cloak that was doing research of some nebulous form here in this lab, creating potions and whatnot that I believe Dolce was able to recognize as water with food dye in it,
Mhm.
and Silly Pickles was convinced were like genuine ass potions.
Yes, it's one of my favorite memories of this campaign. I tell people sometimes about the, you see, to me, it was just water. But to
Yeah.
Silly Pickles, they were dangerous concoctions, highly volatile, stuff like that.
Yeah. And other than that, there's not all that much else going on here. You guys walked through this doorway after you guys first got here, came up here and saw that the path split into two diverging paths, and then decided we'll come back to that later, and then promptly forgot about this wing of the dungeon.
For many months.
For months. Oh my goodness. People say that the mega dungeon takes forever because it's just super long. It's actually just because you just forget about half of it for months on end.
Okay.
Well, from now, you guys, I'll hand over the floor to you guys.
Let me go ahead and round this corner.
And you might have just said this,
Yes.
but I was looking at something else. But the current plan is to go over here because the DM was like, "Hey, there's cool shit over here," and then we move on to the next floor.
That is correct. That was the plan that you guys had come up with. We have found the entrance to floor 3 months ago. And you guys were going to come investigate this section and then go down to floor 3. Side note about floor 3. The start of floor 3 was originally planned to be like cool and heavy and foreshadowy and all of that.
Yes.
I have forgotten a lot of what I came up with because a lot of it was, well, I don't need to write it down. This is going to happen in the session, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other half of 2023 happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking from shattered bits of memory at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to scrape together everything I can about it.
Okay.
Once you get
Yes. Yes. So before floor 3, let's see what's behind it. Here. Down the hall. Oh, the Mountain
I
King.
feel like you were going for a rhyme now.
I was, and then I gave up.
Yeah. Down this hall, you see a door. And I don't know if that's 120 feet, but
Whoa.
it is not, actually.
It reminds me of I was traversing a dungeon in my other Wednesday group, and there was a door that automatically closed behind us, but we were able to wedge it open with the giant cleansing stone that we keep with us at all times.
Giant cleansing stone. Interesting.
All right. Well, I might as well I guess we can check out this door first. Hopefully it's not a door filled with lots and lots of skulls like last time or whatever it was. But I would like Daffodil to come over and open this door because every time I open a door, something suspicious always appears. And then I try to tell Daffodil and then she doesn't believe me. So I'm just going to say, hey, look, a door.
I will attempt to use Mage Hand to open the door.
You're successfully able to use Mage Hand to open the door.
Dear God.
Tiles.
But wait, there was a door.
No.
Alright.
Yep.
The only thing notable about the room that you have stepped into is the poor state that it is in. You can tell that this room was once used as a camp for some group. It doesn't look like it was a temporary hasty camp. It looks pretty well set up. At this point, though, it has been effectively dismantled very hastily. Torn. There was torn fabric that looks like it might have once been a tent. There is. There was one specific description that I liked. Okay, yeah. There was the remains of what was once a fire pit, and notably, there are 3 bugbear corpses and what looks to be a brain with 4 limbs.
Oh
dead
no.
in various sections
Oh.
of this room.
Well, that's more bugbear corpses than I was expecting in here, that's for sure.
How many bugbear corpses do you go into any given room expecting?
That's a secret.
Do I know what these things are?
I don't know. Roll me Arcana.
Dolce's gonna step right here behind Daffodil while she's rolling Arcana.
Nope.
No idea. Dolce, I'm pretty confident that you know what they are. And even if you don't, there is something in your stomach that definitely suggests that you recognize it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. I'm quite familiar with the situation. I will.
Wow, what the heck are these things?
Oh, are you asking Dolce directly?
Yeah, well, she's just
Okay.
sort of asking out loud.
Okay, so she, I see that you have a question active, but Dolce has stepped into this room purely to like say, dear God, something intense happened here.
Nice.
Okay, but she'll say, let's just say, colleagues.
Oh. See, I was gonna suggest we take a couple in the bag of holding in case I want to like try one out.
Of the bugbear corpses or the brain?
I mean, either one, whatever you're comfortable putting in there.
Dolce has a look of
Come in.
confusion as I also do, trying to imagine the fact like that this brain, which typically does the job that you would be doing, you know, possessing it. I'm just like wrapping my head around. It's kind of like a ghost possessing another ghost. I'm just like, how does that work?
Only
You
one way to
just
find
like,
out.
hastily scribbling down notes after you
How many of the intellect devour corpses are there?
1.
Oh, okay.
It's just the 1. 3 bugbears, but just 1 intellect devour.
Ooh.
By the way, in case that was unclear for the rest of the class, the brain is an intellect devour.
Oh, speaking of intellect devour, I cannot wait for you all to watch the D&D movie eventually, when the time comes. I think it is on a few streaming platforms now, but yeah. You could also yo ho ho it.
Now occurred to me, I never once I didn't ask for that for Christmas.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
So tempted to mail my copy to y'all, but alas.
Do it, coward.
Here, I'll post our address in the chat.
Okay. Why should it be my address? Like, think of
Yeah.
the balls to be like, all right, everyone, here's our address, and you just post mine. I'm like, hold up.
All right, Lightning, could you mail it to our address at 123 Johnson Avenue?
What?
From your house at 428. And could you tell your mom, Nancy?
You tell your
Last
mom,
name.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, no. Whenever I hear Nancy Pelosi, I think of, because every time that, so I watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and every time, the only clip that ever gets played of Nancy Pelosi is when she says the poo-poo. So now every time I think of Nancy Pelosi, and specifically in this context, as my mom, I just think of her saying the poo-poo. So thanks, Colbert. That's all your fault.
I'm happy to report I have no idea what you're referring to, and I think I would like it to stay that way.
Yep. That's
Although I do obviously understand, know about Stephen Colbert. I actually used to watch the Colbert Report.
exactly. That's what I did too back in the day.
Somewhere in the house, I have his book, I Am America, and So Can You.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to read that one and to try his ice cream.
I have never read it. I don't really read. And my mom was just like, "Hey, Quinn likes Stephen Colbert. I'll get them his book." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't read."
Oh, what we should do is trade. I lend you my copy of the D&D movie, and you lend me the Stephen Colbert book. uh,
Be totally down for that if I can ever find it, but it might actually just be gone.
yeah, and it probably is just best for you all to either find some way to stream it or to yo ho ho it, the situation. But yeah, it was fun imagining though.
You just don't want us to find your return address.
That's
Now-
not that.
Anyway, that
yeah.
is all that there is going on in this particular room. The discarded and destroyed remains of a campsite, the corpse of an intellect devourer, and 3 dead bugbears. They don't appear to have been here for a ridiculous amount of time.
Welcome in, Lux. Congratulations on being first. Just for the record, I think Dolce would feel uncomfortable stuffing an intellect devourer into her bag for reasons that we're not going to get into.
Yeah, no, Side Pickles understands. As a reminder, do we actually? I think at one point I requested that you put like a skeleton in there or something just for future use. Do you have a list of the stuff we have in the bag?
Let me check real quick.
I know I don't.
Oh, would you look at that? We have a key to the next floor.
You've already found the next floor.
We have a key to the floor after that. We have a key out of the dungeon.
Okay, the skeleton thing sounds very, very familiar. I unfortunately do not see it in my list. I might have just failed to put it in.
Well, we could just take one of the bugbears and stuff it in there in case I need to possess something corporeal.
I'm okay. Wait, will a bugbear even fit through the hole? Like, how big is a bugbear, and can I fit in this hole? It's a question I'm very curious about.
What holes can
Oh.
bugbears fit in?
Yeah, let me Google this real quick. Bugbear hole. Wait.
I mean, it only needs to be big enough to like get the widest part of its body in at once, because you know you can put an arm in it first and then its head or whatever. It's a little unclear. The official art makes it look like it's like just a handbag. Though in my mind and seemingly in other people's minds, they just picture it as like a big burlap sack.
So if we
I mean, personally, it varies from game to game for me. I do personally enjoy, rolling bags of holding like Mary Poppins bags, where it's just like you can, like, the opening won't necessarily stretch, but if you can put like the start of something into it, you can get it in there.
I like that.
So personally, I am of the opinion that if you want to stuff a corpse in there, you can do so. I will almost certainly regret those words, but it is on you to make me regret them. I've just got to put this stuff out there. You guys are all the ones that have
always got to put the
make my life
disclaimer.
harder.
I got you.
My thought process is just like, oh no, silly pickles, you have to lift this 11-pound rock off of me or it's going to crush me. Oh, if only I had arms. And then I pull the bugbear out of the bag of holding, which I guess I would also need to. I would also rely on you for. So
you need to be able to move. Yeah, you would need to be able to move like 15 pounds worth of shit ahead of time. I am always, every time I remember that the bag of holding is officially 15 pounds, I'm just like, that's all, like, the official art has it with like one strap. That's all one strap worth of weight going
On your
directly into
one.
like one of your shoulders. Or worse, the spot, like the connection between like your shoulder and your neck. I'd rather just be dead. This isn't convenient at all.
I mean, it's convenient when you have more than 15 pounds of shit in it, but
It's just enabling bad practices.
yeah, true. But okay, yeah, I guess we'll stuff a bugbear corpse in there. Do they have any javelins or anything on them?
Sure. I'll give you a couple
Nice.
javelins with that. Why not?
You know, if we just chop this bugbear up into lots of pieces, it would be easier for us to stuff it into the corpse. I mean, into the corpse. Okay, I'm just trying to make some sort of turducken out of these corpses. Apparently, I meant stuff it
You
into the
know-
bag.
We're gonna grind up this bugbear into a into a nice like fine mesh. We're gonna turn it into we're gonna make bugbear sausage.
Yes.
Hmm. Silly Pickles considers whether she can possess a sausage.
I'm going to say no because it's not a corpse; it's food.
Yes.
There's a point where a corpse stops being a corpse and starts being a consumable.
But yeah, I was about to say, Silly Pickles is like, wow, I've never considered how small of a piece I can possess. I'll have to try that out. But for now, let's just put the whole thing in there.
Okay.
Let's not get into like JoJo power experimentation here.
All right, Dolce will start stuffing the entirety of the corpse into the hole of the bag of holding. The bag of holding. Aha! Aha! All right. Anyway. Yeah. Shoujo has to stick it in there.
Silly Pickles cannot possess a hamburger as it is. While each individual ingredient can be argued to be a corpse, they are all different corpses. Merely in a
Ooh.
She
So, like,
can,
you can possess the
however,
patty, but not the whole burger.
yeah, she can possess the patty, the lettuce, the tomato, and either the top or bottom bun, but no two consecutive. but
Okay.
no two concurrently.
If I were to put a toothpick through the burger,
The toothpick is a separate thing. The toothpick is another corpse. It's the corpse
yeah,
of...
but like if I were moving the patty by itself, but it's connected to the rest via the toothpick, I could move the whole burger.
If you move it purely horizontally, yes, but if you move it vertically, it's gonna start sliding off.
Does the toothpick count as the corpse of a tree?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
The problem persists. You can move it vertically, but not horizontally.
Yeah, that makes sense.
None of this makes
That was way more involved than what I was thinking. That the Burger King, Wendy, and Ronald McDonald cast spells on their burgers to prevent people from possessing them.
Yeah, the burgers have like
like that is significantly more terrifying of a concept. I will say.
the burgers have like protection from good and evil cast on them.
One day I will run a fast food focused campaign where you can interact with. Is this me just wanting to put Wendy into a D&D game? No, of course not. Think about it. Wouldn't you like to throw hands with Colonel Sanders himself? You too can do that with D&D.
It feels a little too real though. Like the reasons I would want to throw hands with them are like kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, because some of them were based on real people, so it kind of feels like. Okay. Wait, did you say throw hams or throw hands?
Hands, though I guess I could throw hands at him.
Mm.
But yes, the site of all McDonald's and Wendy's are considered as being under the Hallow spell.
Ooh, well, one is under it's one's been desecrated, but you actually don't know
yeah.
which franchise that is.
Incredible.
Okay. Do I need to do anything to facilitate the stuffing of the body into the bag?
No.
Okay.
No, you're fine on that.
Is there anything in this room that I can kind of investigate further? Like, does anything catch my eye as I look around and like kind of step carefully and solemnly through the corpses that are lying around? Yes, we've been talking a lot about some very interesting things over here.
Yes, actually. As you all rummaging, as you all moving through the room, investigating the space, you do see you do see, uh, like, just barely sticking out of a pouch on one of the bugbear's belts, we'll say, there is a small piece of parchment.
Ooh, a phone number, perhaps? Okay. Small piece of parchment. I, against anyone's better judgment, will like to go over and grab the parchment and give it a good look.
All right. The parchment has a phrase written on it in common that says, "As many as there are stars in the sky." A
Oh,
phrase that you've heard before.
yeah, that was a secret password. I mean, not a secret password for anything. Of course not. No. Yes. I can keep
Yes.
secrets.
Well, you collectively as a group have already encountered that phrase. It was the password that you needed to give to gain access to the Xanathar Guild's camp after the goblins asked you to clear it out.
That's right. And we did it. We cleared it out, killed every last one of them. Aw, yeah.
And now here are some of their friends.
Oh, yeah, but we didn't do this. I wonder what did. Actually, is there a way I can see? Wait. Am I able to determine that, like, basically the intellect devourer and the bugbears killed each other? Or is it more like something killed all four of them? And, like, I can tell by the gash marks, something.
It does look like something else. It does look like something or someone else killed them. You can see on some of their corpses. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I need to double check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a few different, like. There was a lot of different indications of damage. Some that look like they have been cut up with fairly savagely with just claws. And others have various like scorch and bone marks, and in some cases it looks like just chunks of one of them had been like just removed entirely, or possibly burst out of itself.
Oh, my.
Regardless of what, though, it is pretty clear that what has happened to the denizens of this camp was not it was not infighting. This is like basically every death here was something that the bugbears would not have been capable of.
I see. Okay, yeah, sounds pretty gruesome. I see. Okay, well, I guess we aren't the only dangerous thing around, maybe.
Guess not.
Let me step over here, see if anyone dangerous is hiding around the corner.
One sec.
Mm-hmm.
You see a hallway.
Gasp. Oh. Perhaps they lead to the same spot, according to Brailiff's mental map. But anyway, let's check down the hallway.
It's Silly Pickle's mental map, actually. Let's keep this in character.
True. Does anything look different about the walls here, or is it just, same old, same old?
Same old.
Okay.
Nothing really sticks out. Just the same carved bricks. Wouldn't you know it? Brailiff's mental map was correct.
Wow.
So, breaking my own rules literally instantly.
So obviously, I think the fun interaction is coming up, but I think it would be funny if the fun interaction was just me coming across 3 bugbear corpses and an intellect devourer corpse and being like, haha, look, it's you, Dolce. Haha. Messed up.
That would be messed up. That is not the fun interaction, though.
Yeah.
That would be pretty in character. for me. As you're walking down the hallway, you see that it splits off into yet another hallway.
Oh, this one's
You
so
can-
cute.
You can hear something down this path. Sounds vaguely like music, but it's too distant to really be sure.
Okay. I like to settle up here and see if I can peek around the corner. I assume there'll be a door here, but let's see if I'm wrong.
You know what? You're all wrong.
Wow.
More hallway.
More hallway. Okay. I will start traversing down this hallway in a crisscross pattern, like a Z formation, like a snake. Ooh.
As you continue moving down the hallway, the music gets louder and louder.
Let's go. Ooh, we got a harpsichord going on over here. Oh, the humidity must be just right over there in this room. Nice.
Oh, we're almost there. I'm getting excited. Oh my god, the anticipation is killing me.
Just as you enter into a room, you can see in the center of the room is a harpsichord made entirely of bones,
Ooh.
with what you can uncomfortably immediately tell are a combination of human, dwarf, ogre, and halfling finger bones for keys. As soon as you can see the harpsichord, music cuts out.
Oh. I will close my eyes. Wait, no, I'll cover my eyes with my hands. There we go.
Yep.
Damn, the music didn't resume.
I've let you guys mess with me like that before.
Wow, look at the exquisite craftsmanship of this bone harpsichord.
Let's see. There is also what appears to be a carving into the north wall.
Ooh. Let me take a gander.
Ooh.
Let's see. It's a little faded and difficult to read, but you can tell it is a single measure of musical notes.
Ooh. Okay. I would like to attempt to play the measure of musical notes on the harpsichord made out of bones, which will surely go well.
All right. So the first question is, do you have proficiency in any musical instruments?
You know, I will doubt it, but let me find out. Quite unfortunate. I have a horn, but that's because of my background. I have no proficiency in musical instruments that I can see.
Okay. And if you would like to play the song, then give me a performance check.
Okay. Now, I'm just going to assume that Daffodil Silly Pickles doesn't have proficiency in any musical instruments.
Correct.
Okay. Then let me do this performance check. A shame.
Mhm.
Oh, that's really good.
As you sit down to start playing the harpsichord, you find it to be a lot more natural than you had originally expected it to be.
Uh-oh, it's cursed.
And before long, you realize, oh, you're not really the one playing this. You have stopped consciously moving your fingers, and they seem to be moving on their own, playing out the tune.
Nice.
And let's see, one sec.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue to play, whether of your own accord or not, you notice two specific things happening.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of two specific things happening.
The first is that a skull mounted in the middle of the harpsichord. Let's see, just above the keys, staring directly at you. Its jaw begins to slowly open as you continue to play.
Oh god, it's gonna spew fire.
You can see a few things hidden within the skull,
Ooh.
just out of reach.
Ooh.
Though if it continues to open, you'll easily be able to take them.
Ooh.
The other thing you notice is a stinging sensation at the tips of your fingers.
Of course.
That is slowly crawling up. As you examine your hands, you notice that right where the stinging sensation is,
Bones.
your flesh is melting away,
Oh god.
leaving your skeletal finger, leaving this your finger bones behind.
Oh boy.
Can I attempt to grab whatever is in the skull with Mage Hand?
I appreciate your initiative.
It does seem to be wedged in there too tight right now.
The DM's not letting me cheese this one, Dolce.
But yeah, it still does seem to be it's still opening as she continues to play.
Can I see it? What does it look like? Does it look valuable, worth my flesh melting off? Or
there are a couple things in there. There was something shiny, red tinted,
ooh.
near the back of whatever is in there, but also a rolled up piece of parchment, a scroll, perhaps.
Ooh. Well, I'm sold. Dolce is best. So I don't know what the phrase is, but she is gonna sadly keep playing because man, that sounds pretty interesting.
Well, I mean, I guess you keep. Oh, Jesus, your fingers are melting off.
Don't remind me.
She is correct. Your fingers are in fact melting off. Though it's worth noting that after the flesh melting sensation moves past a point, you can't like feel any pain on the bone sections anymore.
That makes me feel fantastic.
Yeah, that's good. Oh,
It's fine.
It's a harpsichord that transforms you into a skeleton. You can join the club.
Huh.
Okay, I'm saying that to cope with the reality of the situation. But, like, you don't have to keep doing this.
But okay. You know what? Maybe we should get someone else to play this. But does it feel like I'm making progress, like deep in my soul, in my bones? Wait, maybe I shouldn't say that. Does it feel like this is the correct thing to do and I should keep going, or does it feel like okay, hold up, let me just cut my losses here?
I would argue that depends entirely on your priorities as a player. Do you want the cool loot more than you want your character to be intact?
Well, we are here for a fun interaction. But I'd
As
rather.
the person whose character's fingers are not melting off, I say go for it.
Yeah, I'm like curious. I feel like, well, I'm kind of curious. You know, I could get hot, like prosthetic things. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I will still be attempting to pry them out as soon as the skull is opened wide enough.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which I
That-
imagine will be once her fingers are completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I will say that, like, for now, I have the effectively paused while you make your final decision on what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I feel like at this point the stakes are fairly clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very
It
interesting.
is a simple trade. You receive loot, I receive your hands.
Hmm. Very interesting.
It's worth noting also that, you know, all the sections of bone that are, you know, supposed to be held in place largely just by your flesh haven't fallen away.
That's good.
Like, by now your fingertips, like that false bone, those should have just fallen off. They're still there, still playing.
Interesting. Okay. I going to have Dolce continue to play as she looks at me with sad puppy cat kitty cat eyes like, how dare you do this to me? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Right. Happy to hear it.
Do do boo ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right. Well, as you finish up your song, as you finish up your song, the the jaw of the skull is now completely open, and in fact, the bottom jaw falls off
Hmm.
and clatters to the floor
Convenient.
now in the now silent room. The flesh on your hands have completely melted away up to the wrist,
Mm-hmm.
leaving you with skeletal hands in their place,
Hmm.
fully functional.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. Wait, hold on. That joke doesn't work. I've got to hand it to you. No. Um. Oh, what's in the
Nope.
skull?
No bones about it.
Yeah, no bones about it, indeed.
Anyway, dibs and so it took us grabbing stuff for the skull. No, no, I'll let you handle that.
I think other. Okay, can you handle it? I'm afraid to reach in there.
All right, well, it's probably because we'll use Mage Hand to pull the stuff out.
Yeah, unless it's like still too wedged in there. But
No, it's fine. Alright, give me 1 second. I wanted to double check something real quick.
I'm reminded of I'll send a picture, but there's a series of characters in Fire Emblem Heroes for the mobile phone that are made out of that are like half skeleton basically. Let me see if I can pull one up.
Well, there are two notable items in there. First one just seems to be a basic ruby, so you could sell that to someone for store credit or money.
Okay.
The other one is a scroll of Ray's Dead.
Oh. I wonder who. Does this work on Daffodil?
Spent another 10 days, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay, never mind. Interesting. Okay. Wait. When did Yuane die?
Hey, Wayne, how long have you been dead?
11 days.
I will say that Ewain has been dead for probably about 5 days.
Ooh.
Billy Pickles Pogs.
How are you doing that with your mouth? What are you doing with your mouth?
Silly Poggle.
I hate that.
Oh, wait, no. Blockhead Fog.
Oh my
That's
god,
the-
that's even worse.
That's a pretty good way to represent that.
Yeah, I dig it.
Hmm. Well, hey, Wayne, now that your quest for vengeance is over, we could, if you want.
Hmm. 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 Quick question, actually. Because I don't actually know this information. Do you still need the components for a spell if you have a spell scroll for it?
I don't think so because it's basically already cast.
Yeah, I believe you utilize the components when you cast the spell.
That's nifty. Yeah. You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to be joined by, the creature regains life with 1 hit point. The spell also neutralizes any poisons and cures non-magical diseases that affected the creature at the time it dies, but doesn't remember. Or remove magical diseases, causes or similar effects. If these aren't first removed prior to casting the spell, they take effect when the creature returns to life. The spell can't return an undead creature to life.
Ah, shit.
It also doesn't restore missing body parts. If the creature is lacking body parts or organs integral for its survival,
Don't you like
the
you
spell
look
fails.
you look over and she had like a dagger like at her heart ready to kill herself so that she could be raised dead to get her hands back. She's like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
All right, well, sorry I brought it up.
She puts a dagger away, like the it kind of like the meme where it's like, "Oh, so it was a joke," and throws the rock away.
It is so tempting to be like, yeah, no, I'll let Ray's dead restore body parts just so that you guys can get that like cool new just so you guys can get that like um cool ending for this character's quest line. But at the same time, I'm not 100% sure I want to set that precedent. It's not like either of you guys have any actual like consistent access to Ray's dead though, so
Yeah, we can keep it handy.
Just
Handy.
have it be a scroll of true resurrection.
yeah, that's the other thing. I'm just like, I mean, if I were to turn this into a school of fucking true resurrection, I doubt that you guys would suddenly be like, yeah, well, we blow this on the side character.
I mean, I totally would if he wanted it. We could at that point we could also use it on Silly Pickles, but I'm not sure she would want to. So,
Yeah.
and as a player, I'd want to keep playing as a ghost. So,
Next time you die and respawn, I'm just like, you're coming back as a living character now. Fuck you. One new character function.
I mean, I have a vague idea of what she was like in life, in terms of like stats.
Mm-hmm. I have a vague idea of what she was like in life in terms of like personality.
Weird.
Now, I mean, you didn't give me much to walk with, so.
True.
Um, I am willing to, uh, I'm willing to upgrade this spell scroll to like raise dead plus,
Yeah.
and just
Ooh.
like, uh, say like, yes, you could use this to restore Ywain to life if you
Ooh.
so.
I mean, I'm down for that.
It will be a nice send off, like to do it on this floor. Like, obviously, it would be nice to be like, oh, they're like not to tell about it. Just like, in case there's any interesting stuff on floor 3 that needs, like tanking, meat tanking. But I think it would be poetic to, now that we've killed all his former coworkers, as one does, to send him off.
Your roommates. Well, you're certainly free to do so if you so
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
So I guess Jelly Pickles will turn to Yue and be like, "Oh, what do you want? I'm happy to help you out."
Is that the thing I'm supposed to be on? Hmm. I suppose I have spent a good enough amount of time making peace with my death, but I'm not sure I ever fully enjoyed my life as I had it. I suppose it would be nice to have a second chance at it.
Sorry, I know this is going to be a nice moment or whatever, but before you added the last part when he said, I was like, I didn't really have a nice life. Then I was just like, all right, and like,
Yeah,
like
put it away.
holds up a shovel, like whacks the back of his head with it.
I don't
Well,
want you to raise me from the dead. I want you to help me kill myself for real. Anyway, what's the age rating on this one again? Let's throw suicide mention on the list of warnings.
yeah. Well, in that case, I'll let you do the honors, Dolce.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Okay. So, if Yuane is game, I will like Dolce has her hands out like it's very odd watching like her bones in front of her like pull out the spell scroll, like roll it open. It's kind of mesmerizing. And she's gonna hold out the scroll with the intention of, let me look at the spell to make sure if she has to like what the range on it is. A touch spell. Touch spell. Okay. She will stroll over to Yuan, put a hand on his shoulder, bony hand on his shoulder. Like, oh hey, look, we match for now. And she'll hold up the scroll, ready to read it.
Excellent.
And she'll read it.
Nice. Anyway, well, that's it. Well, we're gonna call it for tonight.
Because it's not prepared, or
like an appropriate time. This isn't exactly like super tonally accurate, but I mean it's Yuane's theme.
yeah,
Haven't heard it in a long time. Back when I was like, no, I'm doing like everything jazz for a while.
yeah, that was a good time.
So you place a hand on Yuane's plated shoulder and begin reading the scroll. As you do, a golden light forms in the palm of your bony hand and slowly begins to encapsulate his entire being. As you continue to read, the glow begins to emanate more from him until it is a significantly brighter light than is necessarily comfortable for your eyes. As you finish reading, the glow persists for a little bit longer, and then slowly but surely begins to fade out. We're going to cut the music there. And I don't have a token for this. I went looking, but I don't want to hold the entire campaign up for this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Yuane, the skeleton paladin, the revenant, really, stood before you before. Now stands Yuane Hemet, the half-elf paladin born anew.
How do you feel?
I feel hungry.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, I haven't eaten anything in almost a week.
good thing we've got rations from something that we got rations because I remember we were trying to test if you could eat a ration somehow. I forget
Yeah.
how. I will check my list and I'm like, here, eat up.
He begins greedily scarfing down the food as though he hadn't eaten in like over 5 days. Shockingly enough. As he continues to eat, you realize that he still looked kind of pale, but it's almost like with each bite, a little bit more color returns to his cheeks.
Nice.
By the time he's done and he's eaten his full, and you can tell that he has stomach ache from eating too fast, there is he is positively radiating with life.
Aha!
Hey.
We're the
Got,
majority now. Ha
He's got short, spiky brown hair. His his ears, which he has now, come to small, almost blunted points, representing his half-elf nature. He has just a few individual, just a couple little freckles dotting his cheeks, which are almost entirely hidden by the rosy blush that seems to take over his face now that he has been fully fed.
All right. You look good. What's what do you want to do first? How are you feeling? You want to punch something? Do you want to break a plank of wood with your fist? Like, what do you want to do?
I think I want to leave.
Ah, yeah, this place is I look around.
This is a good place to die again. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was all set to keep adventuring with you guys, which feels a lot less wise now that I'm no longer functionally immortal.
Yeah,
Well, let's cut you open, see if you still regenerate.
oh my god.
I assume I don't. And I'm not keen on testing that.
Dolce puts that dagger away that she had just pulled out again.
So if it's all the same to you two, I think this might be where my adventures come to an end.
Because you're gonna die. I mean, because you're gonna leave the dungeon. Got it.
Ideally, I'm not going to die. Not yet, anyway. But
How old are you anyway?
probably about 35.
Oh, you and half elves live for a while, right? So you got a whole life ahead of you.
I have no idea how long half-elves live. I'm pretty sure they reach like maturity at the same rate that humans do. But I have no idea how long they live. I know that as an elf, you're considered like a fucking toddler until you're like 200.
They live much longer than humans, however, often exceeding 180 years.
Nice.
Okay, well, did you need
Got some fucking time on them then.
did you need escorting out, or are you?
I think I'll be able to find my own way out, but you know, we'll go on the same path at least for a little while.
Yeah, I guess we'll make our way back with him then.
Okay. Oh, is there anything else in this room of note, other than the harpsichord made out of bones and the
Pile
music
of your
on
melted
the
flesh.
delicious?
The carving on the north wall that showed the musical measure
gone.
has faded out entirely.
Nice.
And as you all leave the room, you
The
can
music.
feel the clattering of bones
Oh.
behind you.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay, so I've gotten rid of Wayne. How do I get rid of ticks?
Dolce has her dagger out again.
Oh, right, ticks.
I've been doing even less with ticks at this point.
A ghost all along.
Oh yeah. Somehow forgot about this path.
Hmm?
Anyway.
Huh? No, did we run into something?
Yes.
Should we go back?
Oof.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
As you continue on your path back,
A hot lady.
yeah, this scene was gonna play out in this room. I completely just somehow forgot. Like, yeah, there's no reason for them to loop all the way around back that way. Well, scene walks better in that one, but it's fine here. So as your group comes back in through the laboratory, you notice two familiar figures whose you notice two familiar figures. The red-headed lady and the brown-haired middle-aged guy, I guess. I don't remember how old I made this guy.
Mm.
I don't remember that. I had notes. He's okay. The picture I went with is not especially middle-aged. Where are those notes? Did I actually write down real notes? Fucking apparently not. Didn't write anything in his GM info. Whoops. Oh well. Shit's way too small. You notice a pale-skinned, red-headed woman wearing a long red dress with pretty long fingernails that come to a very sharp point. Fingernails, shockingly enough, also red. Blood red, one could say.
Ah, I used to have fingernails.
What was that?
I used to have fingernails. The good old days.
Let's go. I just do it like this. The probably 30-year-old man is wearing long blue robes, holding a staff. He seems kind of out of it. He doesn't seem to be really in the moment.
He's being controlled. I gotcha.
The woman, however, clearly is.
Yes.
And when you walk into the room, she is holding the corpse of the intellect devourer from the other room. She says, without looking at you two, or you four, I guess. She says, without looking at the group, I see you stumbled upon our Ollie handiwork.
Oh, you did this, huh? Oh, there.
You two seem familiar. I know I saw you recently in passing here in the dungeon, but I feel like I've seen you before. Before I... And then she kind of like puts a couple fingers to her temple as though she's feeling a little dizzy. And just cuts herself off there. And just says, doesn't matter. What does matter, however, is that you're going around in this dungeon killing off my prey.
Oh.
And messing with things that you ought not to mess with. So, I'm not sure who you are. I'm not sure why you're here. But I don't like you being here anymore. So I think I'll fix that.
Ooh.
Oh, good. She's gonna teleport us to the next story beat outside of the dungeon.
You guys roll initiative for me.
Earth. I have a blockhead 5 feet close. Hey.
You're welcome. Alright. You're not sure. You're not entirely sure what's going on here, though getting the chance to really sit and look at these guys, though you only saw them initially in passing, you can now directly and officially confirm this is definitely the last. These are definitely the other two from that party of 3 that went down this dungeon right before you guys. You found their third back in the tavern when you went up there very briefly to run away from Mr. X. And he said that he didn't know what happened to his compatriots, though he asked you to find them if you could, or at the very least find some proof of their death so he could pass it on to next of kin. Well, who knows what adventures they've gone on, but here they stand before you, knives drawn, figuratively speaking. And Silly Pickles, you're up first.
Well, picking up on the obvious hint of what she just said, Silly Pickles is gonna greet her with Blockhead. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
For minimum damage, curses. But he will try again.
Question.
Yes.
Been a while.
He's
Remind me.
magical.
He is magical. Okay.
Because I've absorbed a magical weapon.
Okay.
Slightly higher than minimum damage.
She doesn't seem especially phased, so she is clearly a little annoyed.
Well, she'll step forward a bit. Since she remembers that she's in armor right now, so she's got pretty good AC.
Clink, clink.
And that, I think, will end her turn. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm good.
at the beginning of the woman's tone, you can see that she's regaining some of her vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires restore health. That's bullshit. Oh god, if only Wayne were here.
He's still heal.
Okay. But I don't want him to die.
It's statistically unlikely. He does still have the most health in this room.
Phew.
He just doesn't have the highest functional health in this room. Alright, one sec. Oh, that's what it's showing us. God damn it all. That's annoying. I hate that. Hell. All right. So, she is going to tone her attention to Dolce,
That's me.
and I'm gonna need a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw
What?
as her eyes begin to glow red.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to succeed this.
I was just about to jokingly ask if I could roll this at disadvantage. I'll roll it normal. I will roll it normal.
I will happily allow you to roll it.
Ah, shit.
Oh, bad news.
It's in character.
Yes. Just rename it to Simp. Well, with that, Dolce has officially been charmed by her opponent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like you're necessarily. It's unclear if you're supposed to like go to war against your allies for this, or if you're just supposed to not do anything. But, let me double check that actually.
Yeah, because the way I'm looking at it, it would be like, wait, Daffodil, why are you hurting my new friend?
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's not okay.
Okay, yeah. The charmed character can do what they like, but they just generally can't attack the charmer.
Okay.
I suppose you technically can, but it would be I don't know. Certainly not within the spirit of the game.
Mm-hmm.
My target is on the top. Yeah, you view them as a trusted friends to be heeded and protected, so you wouldn't necessarily want to be like starting to swing on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, roll this. I will move up here next. And that's going to end her turn. And next up is the man. Oh, that's who suddenly kind of snaps to attention a lot more.
Yes. Quite interesting.
Yeah, okay. I'll have him just open with this. So this guy is gonna go 1, 2, 3. What attack range should I give that? Yeah, I'll leave it there. He focuses his attention on, let's say, silly pickles. Raises his staff slightly into the air and then brings it down, hitting the butt of it on the floor. And does a 15 hit you?
No.
You manage to notice that there is a swirling mass of just energy forming next to you that seems to be like slowly trying to collapse in on itself, and you dodge just out of the way just in time before it fully condenses and then bursts out in a small explosion. And managed to dodge that. And next up is you, Wayne. Wayne is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not done with you yet, friends, he says as he charges in and starts swinging his silvered blade at the vampire.
Ooh.
Attack 1. Nice. Hits all for 8 more slashing damage. And 1 more swing. Hitting all for another 15.
Nice.
Tell me that prevents her regeneration.
Huh? Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I mean, Lightning would know. He's running straw. So I'm sure Quick, Dolce, hit her with radiant damage. Oh, no.
I actually did. I looked through my list just to double check what spells I had for elemental purposes.
Yeah, what, it has to be like... I mean, obviously, Silly Pickles wouldn't know this, but it has to be like, like, what, radiant damage, running water, or like direct sunlight or whatever.
Yeah. Holy water also.
No, yeah. Yeah, I make sure to carry that around.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dolce, you're up.
Okay. How to do this? Oh man, if she were a bard, she would just start playing Why Can't We Be Friends?
Counter charm.
Ah.
I guess that wouldn't help because you don't get to make the save.
Hold on. Circlet of human perfection. What size is Blockhead across again? Like-
What was that?
How big is Blockhead again?
Oh, he's like, I think I said like 1 foot, like 1 foot square. I could be wrong, but that
Okay.
sounds about right.
Right. Am I correct in understanding that I also probably wouldn't attack the other guy because he's in cahoots, at least alleged cahoots with this lady, and so since she's my friend,
You're not charmed by him.
Dolce like loads a gun. She's like, all right. Oh, Dolce is jealous. It's like, how come you get to hang out with her? She'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she'll like she'll like lower her hands as if she's aiming like a rifle and shoot a firebolt through her fingers at the dude.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
She was staring at the vampire lady, just like distracted. Let's see, that was the main action. This cantrip. Am I able to use, now that her hands are free in more ways than one, could you use this with a sling? She used her action to cast a firebolt.
I think so.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think a sling technically counts as one-handed. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she finishes the motion like with a rifle. She's going to tilt her wrist over, revealing the sling. She's going to pull it back and shoot one of her Rocky Balboas over at the dude. And I don't even know if that's going to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Ooh.
It actually
Aha!
barely hits.
Yeah, spawns don't have armor, I don't think.
He doesn't seem especially phased, but you did just hit him like right in the collarbone with a rock.
Yes.
So?
I know my collarbones.
Like, if he was feeling anything, he'd be feeling it right now.
All right, that's probably it for me then. Yeah, I hope it's okay because like to do that because now I'm looking at the spell description and it says vampires companions do anything harmful to the target. I'm not trying to like I wasn't actually trying to kind of coerce this dude into attacking me so that I could be like, aha, see, a vampire's companion attacked me. It's more like, you know, I'm trying to figure out something that she would do that's in character for being charmed.
Alright, is that gonna be the end of your turn then?
Yes.
Alright, so Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright. Well, seems to be working well enough, so Blockhead's just gonna keep slamming into this lady. Uh-oh.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
When you say that, Dolce looks over at Blockhead and glares.
Hey, that's more like it. Slightly better damage.
Indeed.
And that will be the end of Silly Pickle's turn. Actually, you know what? Why not? I'll use a bonus action to burn one of my hit dice, because I remembered I can do that.
Nice.
Hey, that'll help.
Alright. So she once again does regain the hit points.
Mhm.
Sally. She is now. She turns her attentions to Uwain and makes a claw attack against him. 25. She decides not to do damage and instead just grabs onto him.
No, no, no.
Dolce stares at him.
Follows that up with a bite attack.
It's my job.
Uwain takes 7 damage, 4 from piercing, 4, see. And he loses 3 more maximum hit points permanently from
Till his next long rest.
till his next long rest, which will ideally just be off screen.
Hopefully.
And as you can see, some of the color fade from his face once again.
Oh boy. Quick, give him a ration.
And the vampire and the woman heals a little bit. You can see some of the color blood from that's smeared on her face from her wounds leave.
Ah.
And that's gonna be the end of her turn.
All we
Bringing
gotta
us-
do is win this DPS race that was intended for a party size bigger than ours.
Now this one was designed for you guys.
Oh, nice.
None
Yeah.
of this is canon.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Looks over at the red-headed vampire. This is everything Dolce would want in a. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that today.
We turn our attention over to the man who is swirling his staff in a circle in front of one of his palms. And let's see, what does a 20-foot radius sphere look like? Okay. So we'll say centering right here then. After he fully forms the ball of energy in his hand, he gently holds it up to his face and gives it a very gentle blows on it, and it just slowly floats over to this space right here, right next to Silly Pickles and Blockhead,
No.
shrinking in size as it goes until it is almost impossible to see when it gets to that spot. And then suddenly it explodes out.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
What
say
kind?
I'm gonna say that this is gonna be fire damage because fireballs are always fun, and I need a dexterity save from everyone, except, of course, for the vampire, who he has chosen to simply ignore the spell.
Sculpted explosion. God damn it.
All right, and from your Wayne. Nice. Everyone
Whew.
succeeds, so everyone takes, what is that,
17.
16 damage, 17?
Yeah.
You round down when you have it, don't you?
Pretty sure
Yes.
you round up.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
You round down.
No, never mind.
I would like to cast Absorb Elements in response.
Hell yeah. So yeah, everyone takes the 16 damage, and no one is knocked prone. And evidently, Dolce is actually just gonna be like, I'm not taking that damage, I'm eating that health.
Oh, I still take some.
Oh, okay. What does it do again?
Uh,
Absorb element?
gives me resistance to it.
Gotcha.
But also, you get to make the save again.
If that counts, yeah. As the vampire's
Each time
companion
the
attacking me.
vampire or the vampire's companions do anything harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on
I
success.
would say that that's, yeah, you could make the charm save again.
Okay, what was it? Wisdom?
Yep.
Yes. DC 14 wisdom.
Oh man,
Well, worth a try.
he's just so enamored. Like the flames are like burning through the air, and they kind of look like they form the shape of hearts around the vampire in Dolce's eyes. So like she's like, is it getting hot in here? Or is it just me?
Incredible.
The woman wiggles her eyebrows at you a little bit.
Okay, let me see. So it's 33, and then it's 16 when it's halved, and then so she'll take 8.
Nice. That is going to be the end of his turn. Next up is Wayne, who doesn't really have any good reason to. You do notice that Wayne is not healing at the start of his turn.
Oh no.
Yeah, as expected.
She stole his regeneration powers.
How dare
Yeah.
she? You should be
That's what
stealing my regeneration powers. Wait, hold on.
What does that even mean, Lightning?
It does.
What's
It
that
just means
even-
that we both want this vampire lady very badly. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. Well, Wayne doesn't have any real good reason to try to escape from the whole grasp. Jesus Christ. Right now, so he's just gonna swing again. Aha! And he misses. And haha! And he misses again. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Dolce, you're up.
Okay. So Dolce will look down, and flavorfully of her absorb elements, she doesn't notice that her hand is on fire.
What hand?
Her bones are on fire. Because she can't feel anymore, so she'll like look down, she'll like, oh. She'll pull out with her free action the Winter's Bite Rapier. Specifically because I need to make a melee attack. It looks like I can't enhance the attack of like Firebolt. She's gonna run up 5, 10, 15, 20 and try to stab him clean through with the Winter's Bite Rapier, but also the extra damage from Absorb Elements.
Nice.
Unless she nat ones again. So sad. I think, has she nat one against this guy both times? Like,
I think so, yeah.
yeah, with both of her main action attacks. Okay.
That is unfortunate. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, good. Let me
Well,
check something.
You might be able to cast a cantrip?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
I
was looking at.
I guess technically you're supposed to do. I mean, you also just have access to extra attack because you're also a fighter. So.
Oh, you're right. Okay. When the first time you hit with a melee attack on my next turn. All right, let me try to do. Thank you for reminding me. The extra attack. She may have missed this first time, but she was just playing 4D chess and maneuvering him into position to stab him straight through with his third nat one in a row. Oh my
Love that
fucking god!
What's that shit?
Okay, let's see. 140.
Dude, you know how like sometimes Pokemon will like get really lucky on something and everyone will be like, dude, you gotta go to Vegas. Lightning, stay away from
Never
Vegas.
go to
I'm
Vegas.
fully convinced. I think your heart will like just give out if you like set foot in Nevada, honestly.
Okay. Looks like I can't go to Nevada anymore, everyone. Damn. Not about to be undone. I'm gonna pop my action surge for this.
That's
Two more than that once. Two more than that once.
Two more that was. All right, let's try this again.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my gosh, I got really scared. All right.
I'm actually a little disappointed.
That would been hilarious.
Still room for more.
There's
Yeah.
always a chance for more. Okay, so
No.
what's your damage for that?
All right. Let's see. It's this one plus, I think, this one plus, if I'm understanding the spell correctly, this much fire, unless he's like resistant to fire or something.
He is not resistant to fire. That is an unfortunate amount of fire, though.
Yeah. I like the idea
mean-
of blasting him with the cold, like the ice damage and the fire damage somehow, like from the single sword. It's pretty cool, even if it's not much.
Yeah.
And now, with the extra attack
Oh, yeah.
from her action surge,
God.
she is going
Ultimately, like,
Mhm.
9 damage from one melee attack isn't terrible. But it could be so much better.
True.
I was bitten. I just noticed that. Yeah, that hits.
All right. So we'll do this one, and we'll do this one.
Another one -8. Not bad.
All right. Well,
Oh, wait, that's
Oh.
the exact same damage.
oh yeah, 5, 8, 8. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
17 damage.
Yeah, she's warming up. She she shakes her hand a little bit or lack thereof. As she perhaps she's getting used to it, but I don't think I have her expending any bonus actions that I can think of. So, yep. Guess I'll stop. Wait. Sorry, let me check one more spell. I think it's an action. Yeah, it's an action. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright. So Pickles will move here to hopefully help Ewain flank with her.
Mhm.
And she will then keep flinging Blockhead, which now has advantage due to Blinder's Boon. That's the damage I've been looking for.
Woo.
Hell yeah! Also the damage I've been looking for.
That +1.
Wait.
Yeah, but I mean the 17 is appreciated regardless.
You have advantage, right? So I can
Yeah,
put.
'cause
Okay.
of Blinder's Boon. And you know what? I get the feeling I'm gonna want health, so I'm gonna burn another hit die. Good enough.
Mhm.
Alright, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Oh, congratulations, you hit the damage threshold.
Huh?
Shortly after, when you land that final blow, the woman staggers a little bit. She looks back up at you, her hair starting to look a little disheveled, and
Ooh, hot.
her calm demeanor has been replaced with an almost animalistic fury.
Definitely hot. Sorry.
made much more visible by the two pronounced fangs
Oh fuck yeah.
peeking over the rest of her teeth, which she is audibly grinding in her anger. She stands back up, fixes her hair, and shouts, "Enough!"
God.
She just sort of teleports over to here.
Oh yeah. I need to mute myself. I'm so sorry.
She just kind of grabs the other guy by the neck. He
fuck.
does not visibly react.
God, I wish that were me. That should have been me, not him. All right, I'm gonna send that meme.
I've wasted enough time on you fools. We'll finish this later. And with that, the two of them burst into the red mist that you saw them disappear into before.
Well,
Yeah, you better run.
Toshi's just gonna step in and do the usual, do the same as last time.
You okay, Ewain?
Oh yes, let's check on your Wayne. Don't you like wipes the under her nose like she just snorted some cocaine and she's gonna go over and check on you, Wayne?
I have definitely felt better, but I have also definitely felt worse. Though I am a little lightheaded. I forgot what blood loss felt like.
Yeah, it feels great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel great, right?
For God's sake, Dolce.
I do think I'm going to stand by my decision to retire from adventuring life.
Wait, don't say that out loud. You have to say, you gotta say quietly.
Maybe I'll become a farmer.
No!
Or a shoe salesman.
No!
Or a what salesman?
Or shoe salesman.
Oh,
I think I'll retire tomorrow, specifically.
Fuck. Well, Ewan, I appreciate your help against that guy, he'll say. Because I'm pretty sure she's still charmed, actually, now that I think about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless she ends it as a bonus action willingly.
Yeah, she hasn't left the plane of existence, so
Okay.
if she disappears from this plane of reality, then yeah, then it also ends. But she has not. Which is a little bit of information for you.
Okay. Okay, cool. So Dolce will say, well, thank you for putting in some good words for me, she'll say, like, and smiling, clearly on something, assuming that you all were just wing womaning for her.
Exactly.
But yeah, Yuen, let's get you out of here. Next time we run into her, I won't have you to wing woman for me, but it's okay. I think I can handle it myself next time.
Right. Were you okay?
What? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Okay.
Like pickle squint.
Dolce has made a
Aw.
minor illusion in her palm, her bony palm of the lady, and is just staring at it.
What the fuck,
Incredible.
Dolce?
Oh, what's up? What's wrong? She puts it away. Yes, let's get back to getting Yuen out of here before something bad happens to him.
Yes.
Once we get to the loading zone, he despawns, and we don't have to worry about him dying. Well, here's your stop.
Indeed. Well,
Do you need any help getting out of the other 2 floors? Or wait, this is the 2nd floor.
I fought my way through the previous floor before. I should be fine on my own.
Mhm.
I thank you for all of your assistance.
Hmm.
It means so much to me.
Oh, we thank you for yours. Literally a lifesaver.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Uh-huh. Like, actually.
Likewise,
I'm real glad we met you, Yuen.
the feeling is mutual. Well, with that, I shall depart.
Dolce will salute.
He goes up the stairs about halfway through. He
Despawns.
stops moving.
Nope.
His walk cycle continues, and he fades out.
Nice. Again, I cannot wait for y'all to watch the T&D movie.
Do they have someone fucking despawn on screen?
No, but you'll see. You'll know when you get to it.
Like, you could, at this point, you could convince me that, like, anything happens to this D&D. You have referenced it in direct response to the most bizarre shit ever. I just did a fucking, like, Elder Scrolls Oblivion NPC fade out joke, and then you're just like, man, I can't wait for you guys to watch that movie.
Well, I just realized I think I have access to it on a streaming thing, so I could like stream it for y'all sometime too.
Hell yeah.
And there he goes. Now it's just you and me, Daffodil. Dolce says, completely glazing over the fact that Tix is right there.
Don't cry, Blockhead. I'm sure we'll see Yuen again someday.
It's like I can still hear his voice.
Well, we have a mission to continue as well.
Alright, I'm just gonna take care of this, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
elephant in the room sort of deal.
Is Tix gonna abandon us now?
Look, I haven't had
No, all good.
any good ideas about what to do with Tix. The whole point of all was supposed to be like, oh yeah, you can, with the inclusion of Tix, I can have you guys able to like pick locks because neither of you guys are able
Oh,
to
true,
do
true.
that. And that just has literally not once come up.
True, true.
So it's just kind of one more thing that I've got to just one more thing that I've got to take care of for no good reason.
I hear you loading the gun as we take ticks out back. Oh my god.
So I think I'm gonna do something different with ticks that I could at least actually pay off in some way later on. So ticks, clearing her throat to remind everyone that she is in fact still here.
Oh god. I didn't see you there. We're so mean. I'm so sorry.
She says, "Look, I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight around here. You guys haven't had all that much need of my already kind of limited services. So I think I'm also gonna head out. Maybe I'll go with Bone Boy up there and try to make sure he doesn't get backstabbed by unsavory types again, you know?"
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he could probably use the help.
But I can't help but notice an opportunity when I see one.
Mm-hmm.
Dolce, let me see your hand real quick.
Yeah. Yes. Asking for my hand in marriage, I see. Well, this is a little unorthodox, but I could use the health
Jesus
benefits.
Christ, Dolce.
Who's that?
Let her cook.
Yeah.
I
Thanks.
couldn't come up with a more natural way for this ship to be established, so let's just let it happen.
That's right.
Fuck up and let it happen.
It's been building up for this.
We've been building up. So, you lean down and you like hold out one of your skeletal hands to her. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a simple padlock.
Oh.
She reaches up and she yanks off your index finger.
Uh-huh.
Your finger is just gone.
Damn.
You feel a slight pop, but no pain. It's weird,
Okay.
but you'll have to unpack that later.
It's okay. Third most important finger. I got you.
She says, "Okay, Dolce,
Yes.
listen,
Yes.
pay close attention because I can't really."
Uh-huh. I'm
'cause
excited where this is going.
I'm not the best teacher here, so you pay close attention, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She holds up the padlock, jams your finger.
God, I hate
into
jamming
it,
my finger. Okay.
and she
Yes.
just starts like rummaging around in it. And after a couple of seconds of wiggling the finger around in the padlock, it opens.
Yes. Let's go.
Wow.
You stumbled upon a real good find with that weird piano thing. This is a pretty neat technique for undead or lockpicks with no real scruples. But hey, you've got 10 sets of lockpicks on your person now.
Yes. As a criminal, this makes me feel fantastic.
Add proficiency in
Yay.
thieves'
Go!
tools to your roll.
Oh my gosh, that's
Fuck
exciting.
yeah.
Let's go. I'm just imagining that the intellect devourer is just gonna come back one day and be like, what the fuck happened?
What happened to my cool longsword that was taped to my hand?
What happened to my flesh on my hands?
Oh god. I got rid of the longsword by ripping the flesh off.
That's so fucked.
So that's how it
What the
happened.
fuck?
Damn.
You ever take a bite of like a drumstick and the whole thing just comes out?
Oh gods. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, but like the hand that you grabbed the longsword with to like rip the flesh off of, it got stuck to the longsword.
Yeah.
That's why you lost both of them.
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense.
It's canon.
Yep. Yeah, if you ever switch personalities again,
Mhm.
that's what
That's what we'll tell. We'll lie to the intellective hour.
that's what you're gonna tell the intellective owl.
Nice. We're so
With
fucked
that,
up.
so with that, uh, Tix hands you your
I
finger
was about
back,
to ask for it back. Thank you. Thank you. I'll pop it on or try to.
and why don't you take this padlock too? It's useful for practicing, keeping the skill sharp, you
Ooh.
know.
Okay. Okay. Dolce will take it happily and start locking it and trying it. Her hand at it again.
Perfect. All right, and with that, Tix is going to
Yeah.
wave goodbye to you guys. Say, it's been fun, guys. Good luck in the rest of the dungeon.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks, Tix. Good luck on your endeavors too.
Thank you. She starts up the stairs, calling, "Hey, Wayne, wait up!" And she reaches the top of the stairs. Her one cycle continues as she stands in place and fades out.
Nice.
And with that, your party is back down to 2.
Ah, yes.
You mean 3?
Party is back down to 1.
Blockhead says, "Well, I think this is the end of the road for me too."
What the fuck?
He puts on a business hat and pulls out a suitcase.
Sprouts
Walks
legs.
away.
Where the fuck did you go? Oh. I like zoomed out looking for you. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, the DM deleted me as a funny.
I didn't delete you. I just put you on the GM layer. It
Uh,
would have caused me way too many problems to delete you, and then have to figure out like, shit, what health value were you at again?
All right. Well, let's head towards that set of stairs, I think, unless you wanted to rest up for a bit beforehand.
I think I'm fine.
I'm okay. I didn't get hit that much.
I am willing to basically just teleport you guys down to floor 3 and give you a
Ooh.
long rest in the meantime.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sounds good to me.
Like you think?
Mainly there to soften the blow on the fact that I want to call it there for the night.
Ooh. Yeah, hey, that works for me.
Oh wait. Solved a whole bunch of problems. Got through a fun encounter that I'd been hoping to get through for a little bit.
Yeah.
The fuck is the floor? Is the stairs down?
Oh, on the bottom right, like it's the one going horizontal.
Oh. It'll give me some actual fucking. Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne and Tix are still on this map.
Ah. We can still hear their voices.
Yep.
Whoa. Ah. Very interesting.
Thank God. Thank God, finally got to use some of these songs. Oh my God, I completely forgot about the fact that I already had like some songs
Mhm.
set aside for this floor specifically. Oh,
Ooh.
thank God,
Nice.
past me is better at prep than I am now.
Job, pass you.
Woo.
Hey.
Back when I was young and full of hope.
I like the idea that at the cost of my hands, I gave you Wayne his life back.
Woohoo!
Yeah. That was great. That was worth sticking around this floor for a bit.
Yeah. Especially for to see that lady again, you know, just it's definitely worth it.
Mhm.
Perfect. Brilliant.
I guess if we'd killed the guy first, she wouldn't have him the next time we fight her. But we hit her threshold before we could.
He had a separate threshold.
No, nice.
He has less health and no regeneration, so for her it was like you need to get her down to a certain health threshold like before she can regenerate it back up.
Mhm.
But for him, it was just you need to do a certain amount of damage.
Cool.
But fight was probably going to end without either of them dying anyway, because that wasn't the point of that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little treat for Dolce.
Yes. Um. Yeah. So those guys are not official to this adventure. Much like when I introduced them in the tavern, it was something of my own creation. These guys are intended to be basically your goal now.
Like marriage or killing?
Oh,
That's up to you.
Ah, yeah. Choose your own adventure.
yeah, but the idea is like, you guys need some kind of goal to get through here. Ideally, I want floor 3 to be the last floor, and then we're gonna transition over to the next campaign.
Mhm.
Probably not get through the whole of floor 3. It's probably going to be we're doing like the first half of it thing. Floor 3, I'm scrolling around and I'm like, this place is even bigger than usual. Place is huge. Like, there was very little in the way of like empty space.
Mhm. Oh,
There's a lot
efficient
going,
floor plan. I see.
there's a lot going on here.
Mhm.
But the last thing I will leave you guys with is the atmosphere down here feels a bit different. You can let's see. The atmosphere down here feels a bit different. Feels a little bit darker. Like this place might have solved a different purpose than the last floor that you were on.
Oh.
And though you can't quite place it, Silly Pickles, this particular place feels more familiar than the last two floors.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And that's where we're going to leave off.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank God I don't have to be coding around 2 NPCs anymore.
Huh? Yeah, now you can
One of
focus.
which I'm just like, one of which I'm just like perpetually feeling guilty about, like I'm not doing anything with this character.
It's okay.
I think
I like
that
that.
was a good way to send her out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I might be biased, but I agree.
I enjoyed her token.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Thank you. I made that one myself.
Yeah. I will miss it. Oh, GG's. Thank you for DMing.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the class before I say some last words and we get going?
Only thing I can say is that I am disappointed that your new avatar obviously does not have abs because the show abs option is gone.
Oh, yeah, I disabled that I disabled like a lot of them for the D&D streams because I felt like, well, I guess I should re-enable it for the D&D streams, but like I disabled the sound alerts for the stream because I was like, well, I don't know how I feel about, like what if we're in like a serious moment and then there's a hi, I'm Daisy like going on. It's just like, oh, I don't know. But I will consider turning the abs thing back on for the D&D streams.
Yay.
Yep.
Dang.
All right. And then I'll have the other one handy. I gotta just add the Fuji and everything. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh man, the UI for Dungeon of the Mad Mage can finally change to show that we're on floor 3 next
You're
time.
right. Hold on. Let me change your. Oh, I guess it's the next time situation. Or no.
I mean, you could change it now.
Yeah.
if you're able.
Let me see. It's somewhere around here. Party location, floor 3. We did it. Da 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 da.
Woohoo!
All right, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna rate us out tonight. We'll just take a look one more time. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll just end it there. So, yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you all are, whether you're listening live or from the future. Well, we're hoping to do some D&D with these two again. What, maybe 2 weeks or something on here?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. As for me, tomorrow at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, I have a collab with Hello Harland. We're going to be doing Pokemon Unite. I'm going to be carried big time. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do a short hike because I was looking up games that are like cozy winter games, you know, for the holiday weekend. And you know what people were saying on the internet? They said The Last of Us Part 1. They said Tomb Raider. I don't know if these count as cozy winter games, but I'm pretty sure they shouldn't count as cozy winter games. But someone did say a short hike, so I'm going to check that out. Thankfully, someone has a good idea. And the second part of my holiday one-shot will be Saturday at 2 Eastern. And then after that, I am free to play with you all. I mean, I was thinking about, like, I could start you all because, again, it might take, like, 2 sessions. And I've done the first half with them for sure. But, like, after Saturday, I'll have done the whole thing. And I'll be ready to, like, copy over into Roll20 for you all.
Important question about that then.
Yes.
What system is that?
Oh, that one's in 5th edition.
Do we need new characters or do we use existing characters?
Let me think. You can use whoever you would like for the holiday one shot.
Okay.
The premise is unless you wanted a different one from the list I sent you all, it's the whole Santa Claus is withholding your presents, your rightfully earned presents, and you need to basically swing by and retrieve them.
What's the level range?
The party of 4 is level 5 each. So I don't mind you all being 7. I'm pretty flexible on level. It can also be a higher leveled one. That way I can gussy up. Like I can buff the enemies too if you all choose higher. Because for the future, just for the record, when I run next year's Halloween thing for you all, I think I want you to make level 11 or 13 characters, whichever one like the next big jump is. Yes, yeah. So keep that in mind for what is this? 10 months from now. And then one day I'll have you all run because I was talking to Braylove about this earlier, but there's like a series of bosses I picked up from PAX Unplugged. It's like 2 bosses, but they're pretty powerful. They are very powerful. So I hope to run that for you all, and you'll need to be high levels for it. Okay. Yes. So I'm excited to run the holiday one shot for you all down the line.
Nice.
Okay. That's all I've got. Anything else from y'all?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Alrighty.
I'll post my thoughts on my upcoming bag of tricks soon.
Yes. Okay. I look forward to reviewing it all.
Sweet.
Hello.
Alrighty. Well, night everyone. Bye.
Night.
Bye.